Tomatoes, again, does it actually have harmful compounds into it because it's related to nightshade? That's like the latest urban legend. Well, tomatoes actually have a lot of carotenoids, one of which is lycopene. Well, lycopene inhibits angiogenesis in that rat aortic ring assay, which I showed you earlier. Well, that's pretty cool. What could that actually possibly be useful for? Let's jump back to the human studies. This is actually the health professionals follow-up study of 46,000 men, and it found that those men who ate 2 to 3 servings of cooked tomatoes per week had up to a 30% reduction in the risk of developing prostate cancer, which depends upon angiogenesis. And in fact, those men who did develop prostate cancer, when they looked deeply in the tumor, this is molecular pathology, they actually found that the men who ate more cooked tomato sauce actually had fewer blood vessels, and they also found that the tumors were less aggressive as well. So again, it's possible to actually engage the real medical community to begin looking at these questions. And then the other question is dose. What's the best dose, right? Like what's the best source of lycopene? Well, it turns out not all tomatoes were equal. This is actually 4 types of tomatoes. Have you ever gone into the farmer's market or the grocery store in the summer and you saw all these different types of tomatoes? Wouldn't you want to know which one is the most potent? Well, I do, and this is why we started to take a look at the relative lycopene levels of different tomatoes. And these are just 4 of the cultivars or varietals that actually have the highest levels. By the way, why do you have to cook the tomatoes? Because the lycopene coming off of a tomato on a vine is actually in a chemical conformation your body can't absorb. When you heat it, the ideal way of heating is with olive oil, okay, not to boiling temperature, but simmering. So now think about Mediterranean cuisine. You change the chemical conformation into a form the body can absorb. So that makes a lot of sense.